Excellence over attention. Team above self. Winning above all else.
Remember the Alamo! The San Antonio Spurs are NBA World Champions!
He was the ultimate example of all-time greatness wrapped, and some might even say hidden, by humility.
You take his greatness for granted because he does it on such a consistent basis.
But to all true fans of the game, everything about him shouts Hall of Fame. 2-time league MVP, 15-time All-Star, 3-time Finals MVP, 5-time champion.
San Antonio is back on top once again.
And all of it accomplished with such dignity, such class, without fanfare or flash.
Duncan, a three-pointer, puts it up, it's good!
A leader by example, a selfless teammate, a gentleman, and we may never see his like again.
And now joining us, the 5-time NBA champ, 3-time Finals MVP, 15-time All-Star, 2-time regular season MVP, and now you can add Hall of Famer to those accomplishments. To call that an elite resume is an understatement. Tim Duncan, welcome to The Jump. We're so happy to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Love it. I mean, congrats on the induction. What does it mean to you?
It's the culmination of a lot of years and a lot of hard work, a lot of wonderful people, and just an amazing journey. And it's great to be here.
It's crazy. You have these this is your life moments, all these people from your past gathering this weekend, and you're being presented by your former teammate, fellow Hall of Famer, David Robinson. What did you tell him he could or couldn't put in his speech, and what were the biggest lessons you picked up from him early in your career?
Biggest lesson? I don't know if there's even a biggest lesson. I was just honored to kind of be around him. People always ask me about what did he teach you? What stories did he tell you? And I was like, David isn't one that would do that with me. He just being around him, seeing how he was as a pro, as a father. Those were most of my lessons came from him.
Anything for the speech you want him to stay away from or put in there? Are you giving him any guidance or just letting him go?
No, David wings it. You know he does. He's such a great speaker, and I don't even know what he will or say. But no parameters on anything he wants to say. He'll be great. His speech will probably be better than mine. So.
Oh well, I don't know. But if he does review all your game day fashion choices in the speech, I'm not going to be upset. I'm just going to say that. You did play for Greg Popovich for your entire career. Most players and coaches don't get that much time together. How did your relationship with Pop contribute to your success and evolve over your time together?
Tremendously. To be with someone that long and to have that honor. I think we both evolved together. We were learning on the fly. He obviously a lot more years in coaching, but as he adjusted to the different teams we had, the way basketball was played differently over the years, me getting older, our teams getting older, the changing the guard early on from David and the Averys and the Vinnie Johnsons, to the Manu and Tony and Tim era, and it just he was always evolving, always changing, always trying to find a way to keep us ahead of the game, and just an honor to be on that ride with him.
One of our producers asked, do you think that Pop texts Tim Duncan? Well, what is that like? What are Pop's texts like, Tim? We need to know.
Pop texts me all the time. He's in the last couple years, he's actually gotten on board with it. Before that, he didn't want to have a phone. He didn't want people being in touch with him or anything. But he'll reach out every once in a while. He'll text me. I'll just check in on him every once in a while, and he'll respond in pretty short form.
I assume that he would just send back little wine glass emojis, so I don't know if he's there yet on the emoji train, but I'm glad to hear that he texts. You guys had so many special times together. You won titles in 1999, 2003, 2005, 2007, 2014. Doing that over so many different eras and waves of play in the game, is there one particular season, one particular title run that stands out as the most memorable to you?
Yeah, I've been asked it a couple times, and each one of them was so special in kind of a different way. The first one, such a shock because it just kind of, it's so early on in my career,
Right.
and yeah, I'm kind of looking around like not knowing what's going on and just kind of playing off pure instinct. To 14, where we're basically being counted out, and we have a bad beat the year before. In losing to the Heat, and we fight our way back, and we put ourselves back together, and we get back to the championship again and win that one. So, in every respect and every time, there's special moments in there, and everyone means a little different, but a whole lot.
Well, we talked back at that 2007 finals. You had a memorable exchange with LeBron James. I want to play it for everyone now. Take a listen.
Good job, man. Hey, man, I love how you're on 15 minutes. Stay that way, man. Stay that way. We're going to drive these guys. This is going to be your league in a little while. But I appreciate you giving us this here.
That was, of course, after the final game. You said, this is going to be your league, but I appreciate you giving us a year. What was that moment like?
You could just tell what he was going to be and who he was going to be, and that he was going to be such a dominant player for such a long time. And it was great playing games early and again late in my career, and just watching his trajectory of his career. You just see it coming. But playing against a young LeBron and an older LeBron.
Yeah.
Two different players, two totally different players, and it was fun to watch and be a part of.
Yeah, I think that's so interesting, and only the guys who played against him, both at the beginning and now toward the latter part of his career, can qualify it. We haven't seen a player like Michael Jordan or Kareem or someone of that level change his game as much as it seems like LeBron has changed his. Would you say that's right?
Absolutely, and evolving, changing with the game. Being in amazing shape the entire time. Like he continues to work in his body, stay healthy. Obviously, he's had some problems of late, but to stay at the top of the league for this long and to perform the way he has is absolutely amazing.
Well, he is a big social media guy. You, on the other hand, Tim, not so much. Everyone here at The Jump would like to be following you on social. You are not on any of the major platforms, at least not as yourself. Do you have a secret account? Is this like when we discovered Adam Silver had like a secret Twitter account? Is there a Tim Duncan burner out there? Anything?
I don't have a Twitter account. I don't do social media. I'm gonna stay off of that platform for my own sanity.
I can't say that you're making a mistake. I really can't. All right, we couldn't have the big fundamental on the show without playing a round of one of our favorite games here. At The Jump, we do something called What Were You Thinking? Tim Duncan, we are going to bring up some career highlights. You just tell us what was going through your mind at the time. So, what were you thinking, Tim, when you dropped 21, 20 rebounds, 10 assists, and 8 blocks in that finals clincher against the Nets in 2003? Because that was a performance.
What was I thinking? Luckily, I wasn't. It was just such a moment where just come that far, and it's just you're just trying to get it done and trying to get over the hump there, and just it was just such a fun night, and I ended the game and Tom James, my PR guy, kind of shows me the stats, and I was like, "Oh wow! I didn't know. I didn't realize I was that close to a quad double." And so I was just kind of playing in the moment.
Well, I see you looking down at the iPad because we've got the highlights for you. So take a look now. What were you thinking, Tim Duncan, when your teammates Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili pranked you, set you up to sit on a cup on the bench in 2013? Here we go.
Oh, this is.
You kind of look like you knew what it was.
Yeah, well, we've been going back and forth with this all year long. So I had gotten him a couple times. He'd gotten me a couple times. Obviously, Tony in there as well. And so we became hyper aware of our surroundings and just always kind of being on tilt, being ready. And he caught me slipping.
There you go. All right. Look at the iPad again, because what were you thinking, Tim Duncan, when you had a funny reaction after that Gatorade on the bench in 2003. This has been a mystery I have wanted to solve now for 18 years. So please explain what is happening here. You look like the Gatorade
Why did I drink
you.
it again?
I don't know. I swear to God, I've seen this clip 20 times, and I need to know what's in there. You're like, flavor
I obviously
issue?
didn't know then either. I didn't know what was in it then. I'm sure that there was some kind of supplement in it or something that either it wasn't mine or it was like they used to put the cramping medicine in there.
Electrolyte stuff in there.
So maybe that's probably not what I asked for at the time. I wasn't expecting it.
This is why you don't drink out of your friends' cups, ladies and gentlemen. All right, what were you thinking, Tim Duncan, when you got ejected for laughing on the bench in 2007?
Wow.
Yeah.
In shock for a very long time that went straight to very, very, very mad. I know there was a couple choice words flung his direction at the exit there, but in absolute shock until it kind of caught up to me.
I don't know if I've covered you for a long time. I don't know if I've ever seen you get mad. You got mad?
Yeah, I got mad at that one.
Did you guys talk about that over the years afterward? No.
We've never addressed it. I've never talked to him about it. No.
Wow. All right, we will not throw you off the show for laughing. Thank you so much, Tim, for joining us. It is just a pleasure to not only talk to you, but to do it today, this weekend. And of course, with Kobe Bryant also being inducted with you guys. Have you guys had any conversations, you and KG and all the guys, about just what it means to, unfortunately, not have him there?
I haven't seen any of the guys as of yet. I'm assume that I'll be around them more in the next 24 hours or so. We haven't discussed it at all. Obviously, I've lived through it when it happened, and being with the team and discussing it with Pop and a lot of the guys who really knew him. So it's a crazy feeling not having him here.
Absolutely, but an honor, and you guys are going to certainly do him right this weekend. Tim, thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Coming up, Giannis dropping a 40-piece last night. What's your outlook on him as we approach the playoffs? Stick around, and more special guests on the way too. Hall of Fame Day! I love Hall of